Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This week it has been a back-to-back video on earnings report, and today I will talk about FuboTV and their strong earnings they just announced yesterday. They said very interesting things on their earnings call as well that made me be more interested in the company. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Consider subscribing for more content and smashing that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Also, I have a completely free Discord group chat in which we are already 422 members. If you would like to join, the link is down in the description below. If you have watched my videos before, you know that FuboTV is one of the stocks that I started investing in January and have been selling cover calls every week. I posted a video explaining cover calls. If you want to watch it, I will be linking it down in the description below. So FuboTV, in my opinion, is an excellent sports streaming company that has been having such excellent growth year over year. And what attracted me the most was their newest sports betting acquisition called Victory, since I think that will give them a nice competitive advantage and could help them finally become a profitable company. Basically, they are already a sports streaming company, and with Victory, they will let their customers as well start sports betting within the same platform. So they reported earnings yesterday, and the company closed its strongest fourth quarter and year in its history, topping $100 million in quarterly revenue for the very first time. Their CEO said, and I quote, "Our record 547,880 paid subscribers streamed more sports, news, and entertainment content than ever before." They gave nice guidance for 2021 since they are excited about their growth opportunities for the year. Their goal for 2021 and beyond is to develop FuboTV into a new kind of media company that combines both innovative streaming and sports wagering. And this is the best part: sports wagering. But let's check their letter to shareholders to analyze a little bit more in depth their company and expectations. Their 2020 highlights were, in my opinion, a nice growth. First of all, their subscribers have had a nice growth year over year. As you can see, it went from 210,000 subscribers all the way up to 548 subscribers in 2 years. That is 160% growth in 2 years. Same with their content hours, streamed from 40 million hours in 2018 to 206 million hours in Q4 2020. Basically, 2 years later, they do way more on a monthly basis than what they used to do on a quarterly basis in 2018. And many may say that 2020 accelerated that growth because of the pandemic. Everyone stayed at home and watching way more TV on a daily basis. But between 2018 and 2019, their watch hours grew 210% year over year for Q4. Their total revenue and adjusted contribution margin have had an excellent growth as well year over year. Total revenue went from $74.8 million in 2018 all the way up to $268.8 million in 2 years. Total ad revenue as well, with a nice growth of over 600% in 2 years, and their adjusted contribution margin, which represents the incremental money generated for their products, and it turned positive to 10.1% this past year. Their paid subscriber has grown as well on a yearly basis. Here we can see that 2020 accelerated their growth, but they were still having nice growth as well before, so I would not expect slowdown after the pandemic. Here they explain that streaming services continue to replace cable in America households since 1.46 million customers cut the cord from traditional paid TV in the fourth quarter. In Q4, they achieved a net subscribers of 92.8 thousand subscribers, which is a growth of over 230% year over year. The strength of our Q4 net additions was driven by many factors such as sports-first positioning, since FuboTV has one of the strongest football offerings in the market and is the only live streaming TV platform with every NFL in-market game and every college conference, since they have a nice agreement with Disney and ESPN. Remember guys that Disney owns 17% of FuboTV, so they have the ability to be the only live streaming TV platform with every NFL in the market game. Then in 2020, our users streamed over 544.9 million hours, an increase of 83% year over year, which is significant considering live sports were shut down for much of the spring and summer, meaning that even without sports, they were more than able to see a nice growth in revenue, subscribers, and engagement. A person that used to watch 6.4 hours per day now watches 7.2 hours on average, which is incredible because that is basically the same amount of time an average person spends sleeping or at work. When you think of it that way, explodes my mind. Now, as I said, FuBo keeps finding ways to expand even more as a company, and to further expand our targeting capabilities, FuboTV recently joined with industry leaders such as the Trade Desk, Nielsen, and others to participate in Unified ID 2.0, a new industry-wide approach to internet identity that preserves the value of relevant advertising, while putting user control and privacy at the forefront. And this is basically a way to improve their advertising and be able to improve their CPM, which is a cost per mille or cost per 1,000 views, just like here on YouTube. Now, the best new thing about FuboTV is sports betting, in my opinion. As I said, this will most likely help them have a competitive advantage and help them differentiate from their peers. With this new acquisition, free-to-play predictive games mark the beginning of FuboTV's innovative gaming roadmap. We believe it will enhance the sports streaming experience while also providing a bridge between video and sportsbook. This is how the platform will look apparently, so you will be able to see what game they're featuring and bet which team will win while you stream the game at the same time. In my opinion, this is a game changer for the company. Even though sports betting is not 100% legal in every state, they are on the way to getting there. As of November 2020, all the states in red in this map are legalized. In blue are the ones that the bill recently passed, and the others either did not pass or have not introduced a bill yet. But with time, more and more states might start legalizing sports betting, just like it is currently happening with the MJ industry. It is not fully legalized, but year over year, more and more states legalize it, and that lets companies within the industry to grow and expand even more. Same will happen with sports betting, and I think FuboTV is positioning very well for when this happens. FuboTV is planning to launch free-to-play predictive games in the third quarter and their sportsbook in the fourth quarter, so we will not see any of this until the second half of the year. On quarter 4, they reported a revenue of $105 million, up 98%, subscription revenue up 91%, and advertising revenue up a whopping 157%. Remember that I said that they reported a revenue of $268 million for the whole 2020? Well, $105 million of that came only from quarter 4, since sports is seasonal. Plus, remember, sports were canceled at the beginning of the pandemic. Because of seasonality, FuBo is expecting a decrease in subscribers for quarter 1, since historically quarter 1 has been softer than quarter 4. They are expecting to have 520 to 530,000 subs for quarter 1, which is a growth of 81 to 84% year over year, but a sequential decline of 3 to 4% quarter over quarter. So they are mainly expecting it to be either flat or decline, as they said in their earnings call. Same with the revenue. Still are expecting to end up the year with over 760 to 770,000 subs, which is a nice growth of 39% to 41% year over year. Now, on their Q&A, on their earnings call, someone asked this: after you work out the bugs of integrating into FuBo, are you willing to license this tech, either use it as a negotiating leverage to get content at a cheaper price from people like Comcast, who could use it on their book of business, or actually license it to people like Charter? That's sort of a big bundle, and I don't really view as a competitor to virtual MVPD. Obviously, they were talking about the wagering business that they just acquired, which, if you ask me, it sounds like a great growth opportunity in the long term. I had not thought about that before. And their answer was that they are right now focused on their direct-to-consumer business and are trying to build a service that will give them a nice competitive advantage, and want to also take advantage of the synergy between sports streaming and sports betting, but that they do not want to close that door of potential opportunity growth for the long term. During the call, they also explained that they currently collect 22 billion data points per month, which is helping them provide the right content at the right time to their customers, and they think that they can use that data for wagering as well to drive a lot of engagement to the platform. If you ask me, I'm very happy with their earnings. Yes, they missed expectation in earnings per share, but they are a company that is trying to make money and they will find a way to do so. That is why they purchased a sports betting company and they are planning to expand even more with time. I'm very happy with my stocks right now, even though I'm down like 20% in my position today because I bought 100 shares at $43 each for cover calls, but I have been averaging down at $35 and $36 per share and will buy more if it continues dropping even more. One, because I see a nice opportunity in the long term, and two, because I'm selling cover calls on a weekly basis, which are giving me a nice return right now. Again, I have a video explaining cover calls more in depth, so if you want to watch it, the link is down in the description below. Now, are you a FuboTV shareholder or are planning to start a position on it? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please smash that like button and subscribe since it really helps the channel out. Remember about that completely free Discord group chat. Thank you and see you next time.